niggas tryna get at me. It burns me when the guards get to acting like the broads. I guess every team doesn't come complete with niggas like ours. Okay, we getting likes. What up, what up, what up, baby? Family, what's going on? Y'all ready for these shout outs? Y'all know how I like to do it. I'm about to run them down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, let's do these subscribers, baby. Okay, we got Big Mac. At Big Mac 333. I see you, kid. I see you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you want to get a shout out, you got to make sure you like the video. Comment, subscribe. I see you, Royal Chanel. Edit Zero. Alonso 49. I see you. And so I said, okay, I see you. I see you. Appreciate it. Make sure all y'all go sub. Everybody sub now. And hit that notification bell so you'll get everything when I drop it. When I drop it. The more subscribers, the better. Alright, running them shout outs. Shout out to Big Mac 33. Shout out to Little English at Kenny the Kid 10. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. If you want to get shouted out on this channel, we're going to shout you out every chance we get. You got to hit that subscribe button. Got to hit that like button. Got to hit that follow button. You got to Write your comments. You gotta do everything. The more activity this channel get, the bigger and better it grows. Shout out to Ashton Williams. Ashton Williams 5248. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Shout out to Calm Rivera Silverio. I said that all twisted. I'm gonna try to pronounce his ad. Shout out to PJ. I'm gonna just call you PJ, Jan. If I can't pronounce your name, I'm gonna say it the best way I can. I need all y'all to sub. How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody subscribe to the channel. We trying to get 10,000 subscribers. We need all the subscribers and all the likes, all the shares we could get. For all your help, we can do it. We got Glided Plays at Glided Plays. We got Sam Johanna Podell and Sam Johanna Podell 1403. We got Queen V at Isaac Mommy. We got Dankzilla at Dankzilla 9727. That's right, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that comment button, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to CNL 817 at CNL 817. I see you, chat. Shout out to Nina at Nina Annoy Astro Station. It's 3I. Yeah. Shout out to my brother Ellie P at Ellie MVP 15. That's right, bro. I love you, cat. Shout out to Rondell Range at Rondell Vang 2954. Shout out to my boy Greenleaf at Scary Larry 2285. That's my man right there. Shout out to I'm gonna just call you Wello at Summer XL. Shout out to Toxic Cowboy at Toxic Cowboy 8124. Shout out to Alva Quintanilla at 3447. Shout out to OVO Veek Love at OVO Veek Love 6576. Shout out to Andrew Lawrence at King J Ski. Shout out to Evan Franklin at Ghost Baby 1998. And boy, you're making me feel old, man. You're making me feel old. Shout out to Christopher Dawson at Chrisman 850. What up, Chris? Shout out to Dana Lopez at J Baby times 2. How you doing, girl? Shout out to CV the Spy 38. What it is, champ? Shout out to Taranae Simpson. You was on TV too at the building. I forgot who you is though. Shout out to Brad. Oh, I'm sorry. Shout out to Darius Bowers at Darius Bowers 7604. Shout out to Brad 2400 with a capital D. Shout out to Brad with 2 D's. I'm sorry. 2400. And last but not least, the lovely Miss Glenda Connor. Brown Connor, I mean. My old class teacher. The channel was growing lovely, I must say. Thanks to the supporters and all the people that's been joining in on with the gang. You know, I can't do this without y'all, man. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all make this page what it is. It wouldn't be what it is if it weren't for y'all guys. The subs is going up every day. The likes is going up every day. The comments, I'm getting people engaging more and more. And it ain't really giving me no direction that I'm going in. I'm just putting out that good stuff, you know. And I mean, if it captivates you, it captivates you. But I see we got some new people on the squad. That's what's up. Next time I do my shout outs, I gotta add some people to it now. I got 30 friends just chilling. I collect coins. I started collecting coins a couple weeks ago. I always liked the coin. Never, I mean, I did one time. You know, and so I kind of reneged on it. This go around different though. This the most I ever saved up for as coin wise. Yes, 2013, 1983. Y'all wanna know the years I got so far on the change tip? I'm about to run all the years down to you. Mind you, some of these is the same quarter. Like I might have two. All right, so let me explain something. Certain coins over the years, the coins change. Some coins they stay the same. Now, the way the quarters in America are, after like I want to say probably like 2005, they started doing them where as though they would put the state a state on the other side of it, and then it would be like the year of that state. So instead of just having a regular, you know, 1995 on there on one side, now you got if it's a 2020 quarter, it'll be 2020, but you won't see that. It'll have another year on there. It's hard to explain. I had to show you better than I could tell you. But yeah, some of these quarters I got doubles and triples, especially for like this year. I got a few 2025s already, and they the same exact quarter. So I'm not gonna count it like that. I'm just gonna count the years that I'm gonna count the years that I know for a fact I got, and I'm gonna do it in the order that I got them. I'm not gonna do it in the order that they come in because that's take too much work. I got 1989. If your year get called out, put a 100 up or strong arm in a chat box. 1989. We got 1989, 1998, 1998, 2000. Can I get a 2000? We got 2001, 2001. We got 2002, 2002. We got 2005, 2005. We got 2007, 07. We got 2008. We got 2017. We got 2018. We got 2019. We got 2020. We got 2024. We got 2025. We got 2014. We got 2003. We got 1990. Hey, that's my year. We got 1995. That's my little brother year. We got 2022. I want to say that's the year that my daughter was born. Yep. Yep, surely is. We got 2023. We got 1979. 1978. We got 2015. We got 1979. That's the year one of my sisters was born. We got 2006. That's the year my little nephew Coy was born. Man, we got 2004. That's the year I went to high school. We got 1972. My mother was like 14, 15. We got '09. We got 1981. We got 2016. We got 2013, and we got 1983. If anybody here got called out, put it in the chat. If not, that's cool too. This is the last chapter I was on. Can't even remember where I left off at, y'all. That's why you stay away from drugs. we left off, I'm in another program. Um, I'm in this program that's around the corner from my house, and I ended up getting in there because I was chasing this female. Of course, it was a white girl, and she was basically playing a 50, like she was trying to mess with me, but she wouldn't let me. You know, she wouldn't let me take it to home plate, so I had a problem with that. But it's crazy because the guy that moved in with his girl happened to be the shorty I would end up talking to. She didn't like him no more, and he wasn't treating her right. So we ended up hooking up, and I dumped the girl I was with because she was bluffing basically. So I'm gonna just start right here, beginning in chapter 5. I say I had actually seen the guy before around the neighborhood a few times. Walking past each other, or me being on the bus, or seeing him out the window around the way. So me and him started talking while we were at the program together. I want to say we mainly talked to pass time because we were sharing the same room. Us two and this white guy named Jay. Jay was cool though. Dude was a little weird though because he would talk about this chick he was supposed to be dating, but I never seen her. It's like he was just reminiscing about the past to me. I thought she dumped him and he couldn't get over it or something because, like I said, I never seen her once. So back to me and the Muslim guy, who I'll call Mike. Me and Mike would smoke out back together, and his girlfriend, the young white chick, who I'll call Lovey, would join him. When he came out back, a lot of the times, but wait, when he came out back, a lot of the times, but I never thought anything of it. Whole time she had a secret crush on me. So me being the street savvy guy I am, I'm not going to lie. I started to become receptive. Next thing I know, every time he's not around, because it was an IOP program, so you could go outside and stuff like that. Y'all already know where this going. And like I said, she didn't want to be with him. She pressed up on me. I'm gonna let you know how I go. Whenever we're not in group, we'd have free time to do whatever or go wherever we wanted to. He would leave her at the house by herself. We started chilling together, and they would always get into arguments when he was there. Me and her started dating on the side. Oh yeah, I can't remember what happened to Amy. That's the one I was talking to. But she was out the picture for real. So one day, we're in group. We're in the group van, and she hands me a note that read, "If we will you tell." I had already it had already crossed my mind several times. So when she handed me the note, I didn't hesitate to check the yes box because she put two boxes on there, a yes and a no box. The first chance we hit it off because we could do it in each other. We could because we couldn't do it in each other's rooms, and Mike was still around. We had waited till one day when Mike had left her alone at the house and nobody was around. I forget where the house manager was at. We did it in the hallway, on the steps. It was like this type of how I can't explain. Something to do with having, and then on the steps too. Man, we couldn't get enough of it. After the first time, we started doing it wherever we could. Oh, outside, out back, at the park, on the woods. At my mom's house one time, we went in the restaurant and went in the bathroom. It was one of the single ones that you can lock on. They have two. Oh yeah, that bathroom. It was one of them single bathrooms. They had to buzz you in too, so no one could just walk in on you. At least for about 2 months. But after the first 2 3 weeks, they end up breaking up. Mike got moved to a different unit house. That's when we really got reckless with it. We started getting caught fraternizing by the house manager. Her name was Coach. She was a dyke. She looked like a little bird with glasses though, like a little baby bird with the little peach fuzz on his head and the eyes be all big. That's what she looked like, no bull crap. Um, she was okay. She had very bad breath. If you ask me, she had halitosis. I used to hate talking to her if that because of the one time we was in a van and I happened to be sitting right next to her and the windows were rolled up. She had my nose burning on the inside. I think she took 5 years off of my lifespan because she was killing me in that motherfucking van. I wanted to tape her mouth shut and tell her to shut the F up. I know she had to know, I mean, it was bad. But back to her catching us fraternizing. Too many times. Eventually we get put out, but before that happened, me and Mike get into an altercation. What happened was Mike used to beat up Lovey and just do cruel things to her. So she was scared of Mike, and he knew that. But he would only do shit when they were alone, and it was no one around to witness the abuse. Well, once we started talking, I wasn't having none of that. So one day we at group, and yo jump out there with me. So we leave the group room and go outside to this alley beside the building, and he was in front of me walking, and I can tell he was on some cruddy shady shit. Cause when we got to the alley, he kept walking like he was trying to bake me a kick, like he was trying to get me to move deeper in the alley. So I stopped to square up, like fuck that, we're far enough, right here. I say then out of nowhere he pulls a knife out. It was the kind you buy from the gas station or at the flea market, the ones that you have to flip and flick out the sharp blade part and you can click it on your belt pants. So he pulls out the blade on me. Not saying it, I start throwing punches at him. Then he throws one, but he has the knife, so I go to block and look at my hand. I notice I can see him through the hole that is now in my hand. I'm like, what the F shit? I say now I'm backing up crazy because I didn't even feel it at the time. I just wasn't trying to get stabbed again because it could have killed me back there. And this go back to why he wanted to go so far back in the alley so no one could see. I believe he definitely intended to kill, if not hurt me very, very bad that day. But thank God, Allah Akbar, I was able to get out of there. So I go back to the group like nothing happened. The whole time I'm mad. I don't know what. I'm mad as I don't know what. So I sit down in my seat. Now I sit down in my seat. I got blood dripping from my hand. And I got blood dripping from my hand. And my fist was balled up. Then my now girlfriend Lovey noticed it. And now she's freaking out. Then the whole class noticed it. And because our group had just started, the group counselor wasn't even in the group room. I think she was somewhere doing something in her office. I think anyway, I'm sitting there, not really I'm sitting there not really saying anything because I'm kind of in shock a little. It was weird. So Lovey asking me what happened because I had blood drops from my seat to the front door, which was over 50 feet long. Honestly, I don't know how I didn't pass out from it. Was a lot of blood loss. So after about 5 minutes of me sitting with this disbelief mixed with some shock and anger on my mind, I finally tell her his bitch ass stabbed me. That's what happened. By the time Lovey had cleaned up all the blood and somebody had told staff too, so now I know it's about to be a whole situation, which I didn't want because I wanted to handle myself. Growing up the way I did, we didn't call the police for nothing, so that wasn't an option in my book. The staff had already been notified, so Miss Walters comes running out the back like, "What's going on?" She says, "That's like, that's when my girl starts explaining what happened." Then Miss Walters asks, "Well, where is Mike?" To no one's surprise, he was nowhere to be found. He had actually ran off right after he stabbed me. He knew if he would have been, he knew, he knew if he would have been arrested. The thing that I didn't realize was that because it started in the building, which happened to be the elementary school, and the actual stabbing was not even 50 feet away from the school building. As Walters got the police involved. I believe it was a couple of other staff involved too. So now I just got stabbed, basically over my now girlfriend that I took from yo, because the one I was messing with was bull crapping and bluffing. And me and Shorty was feeling each other. I'm good though. I think I'm gonna be alright. That stab wound ain't stopping nothing. Hope y'all getting into the book. And man, it took me a little minute to write it, but finally did. Probably gotta go over it a few more times before it's complete. So, it's another three-piece for y'all too. Shout out to Mr. Three Piece himself. I want to give Stories by V a big shout out, man, because even though that guy is younger than me, his mind is definitely on that level. You feel me? He got a lot of good insight, and he gives me a lot of ideas. With one being this three-piece thing. You know, I might give you four, five, six, seven, whatever type of piece, but the three-piece thing just, no, it just sound right. And then what I'm doing, I feel like it's a three-part type of scenario, because I'm giving you my shout-outs, then I'm giving you the chapter out the book, and then I'm going to give you what's on my mind for the day, or some odd topics or something like that. So that's how we gonna run that. We gonna be book shout outs, and hopefully we got something that we can talk about. If I don't give you nothing else, I'm definitely giving you that. So y'all got that from King M. Y'all getting that three-part special if you don't get nothing else. So today the first lady came back, my wife. She comes back to the program, and you know, it's all happy. people, you know, said, they little piece how they was, you know, wishing her well and, glad she made it back in one piece and, whatnot. It was all cool and everything. But she doesn't realize times change, people change, things change. From the time when she was here with me till now, it's so much changes done happened. You got so many different clients that done came and went. You got motherfuckers that was in PHP that's in IOP now. For example, before she left, we was one of the older couples in the class, but we wasn't the oldest couples in the class. There was a few people in there that had been there longer than us. Now, we running for the title. Like, technically now, it's only one person in there that been in there longer than me. And that's my man down the hall, New York. I interviewed him on here. Y'all can check that out if y'all want to. He's the only person that been in there longer than me. And he got put back. You see what I'm saying? I hold the title for the longest consecutive PHP time straight. I ain't go to IOP yet. I've been in the same phase the whole time I've been here. Like I told the owner, I ain't used one time since I've been here. I'm not gonna pick up, but I just throw it out there because it's like, despite all the negative stuff and things not going my way or our way, I still don't give in. I could easily do that. And see, I know for a fact I've built my respect up enough to where it's do. If I wanted to sneak off and get one, I could. They trust me enough because I've been doing so good. But I ain't gonna do that because when it go away, that bull crap still gonna be there. That's my thing. The drugs don't make nothing go away. It just prolong it. I ain't gonna lie. If they did make it go away, I would probably still use right now. But the drugs don't make your problems go away. They just make it seem like it's gone for a minute. Like I could put something in me right now, feel that feeling, and then when I come down, I'm sitting there like, man, shit, man, I'm gonna have to go through X, Y, Z in a little while. Nobody wanna feel like doing that. Like I said, um, I ain't nothing determined to take me back. But yeah, my wife came back today, and you know, she didn't get the results she wanted, but I told her what we was gonna do and not to worry about it. Cause I told her they 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 can try to play us, but they can't for real, because I'm already ahead of the game. See, the thing is, the space that I'm in right now doing this is considered our, meaning me and her, our room, like together, me and her, because most of these places and most of these programs, every room is a double person, meaning it should be two people. If it's not a couple, then it's two strangers, two guys or two females. Never the opposite sex, always same sex, of course, y'all know why. So, with this being said, now, because my wife is not in here, I'm taking up basically a two-person room. The only way they would be able to get this room, they would have to move me. Now, Where they gonna move me? That's the ticket. They know that we not doing this thing separate. So the minute they talk about separate our stuff, that's the minute where we decide that we gotta go, because we came here together and we gonna rock out together. If we wanted to get separated, we would have found somewhere else. We came here to stay together, and I know that these people want my company and they want us a part of the team because we make a good fit. Don't I'm gonna tell you this: all every recovery program would like to have honor roll students, honor roll clients, people that ain't keep relapsing. You know, I know you try. They wouldn't be mad. They would be happy about that because this is a business that'll never run out. It's always gonna be somebody that need help with drugs. You don't gotta keep bringing the same people through the doors, through the cycle. Let them move on. It'll be somebody new coming along. It's almost like needing to eat. You have to eat to survive. If you don't, you'll die from starving. You know, it's kind of like that. It's one of them things where it something gotta give. That's just what it is. So yeah, I hope I ain't go too far left with that. But yeah, like my wife, she wasn't trying to hear what they had to say. You know how women are. They want what they want when they want it. But in this case, I think she just want to be back with me, and I understand it. But my whole thing, I want her to take all this in. Remember this, so the next time she get in that mode, she'll think twice and not just react. You can't react off everything the way you want. But then carry it like this when it's crunch time. Now you whine and then you can't deal with the with the consequence, and you ready to tap out, and I ain't doing this and I ain't doing. You should have thought about all that before you decided to go back and forth with a nigga. But I ain't gonna play it like that. That's my love. What I'm saying to y'all though, like yeah, I'm definitely about to lay back until it's my time. Say no, I'm about to chill though, till I want to get something to eat. Like, share the video, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment if you will. Definitely hit that notification bell. Every time I drop something, you'll be notified. Make sure you tell a friend and tell that friend and tell a friend. Yeah, I basically told my wife though, like, don't worry, because that's what I was trying to explain to y'all. That the way they got it set up, basically, the room that we in, if he moved me, if he was, and this ain't happening, but I'm just saying hypothetically, say he was to do that and put me, bunked up with another guy, that would off the break tell me that them putting us back together ain't happening no time soon. Meaning that we need to start looking elsewhere, figuring out how we gonna operate from there. And then, we'll deal with this down the line whenever it come back around. But that wasn't what's happening. What happening was It's on some leader stuff where it's at. We gonna have this talk. I'm like, cool. I'm glad we there. And I was able to get my wife to pull it together for me until Friday, like I told her to. Once Friday get here, if things ain't like how it's supposed to be, then you can get mad and all that. Cause I told you I'm gonna make sure shit's straight. As the husband, that's my job. I gotta make sure she's straight. And I'm going to make sure she's straight. I just gotta get some things in order. I don't take my chain off on camera for nobody. But I do it for y'all, cause I ain't tripping. It's every day, every night. Gotta take all that stuff off. But you know, it's part of the game. You wanna look good, you gotta do what it takes. This ain't even nothing. I ain't even got my hair done. My hair's a mess. Other people saying it's alright. It's probably alright to them, cause they walk around with the fuzzy. I don't like walking around with the fuzzy top. Yeah, I don't like the frizzle. I got to get this thing an hour. Y'all know me. got y'all. We gonna go out with a bang bang.
Rare historical photos with stories you never heard. Imagine being born connected to another person by the head. For 4 long years, Arthur and Bernardo lived this way, unable to even look at each other. But after a historic 23-hour surgery with over 100 specialists, the impossible happened. The twins were finally separated, and for the first time ever, they could see each other eye to eye. Can you imagine being born with 3 legs?
My subscribers, man, I appreciate all y'all for real. I don't know, y'all mean so much to the boy. Without y'all, none of this stuff will be happening.
What's up, squad? We back at it again, man. When they thought it was saying, thank y'all for riding with me. When you know you feel a lot of them with your boy stories with me. And it's time, bang. You already know what I need y'all to do for me. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. Why? Come on, man. We on the road to 100K. And if you new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. So listen, sit back, relax. You can take a seat on the bed or cop squad on the toilet seat. I got the rest of the show from here. To that one and only V squad. They don't model, man. Listen. It ain't no squad like our squad because they don't mob how we mob. So with that being said, we're going to continue to push, mob, put them numbers. Up and dominate 2024 is our year. If you would like to support the channel through Cash App, boom, it's listed right there. If not, please join the membership, man. Exclusive content over there. You definitely want to get involved. If you would like to come on the show and tell your story or have a story told through V, jump in that comment section right now. Or DM me on one of my platforms. They listed right here. Without further ado, mob, y'all know what time it is. Let's jump into the V mob. Shout out to the day. Number one on the V mob list, man. Salute the V. Great with the do family. Number two on that V mob list, man. Salute the Geo Clark with the do family. Number three on that V mob list, man. Salute the Darius with the do family. Number four on that V mob list, man. Salute the B Weston with the do family.
Strip club. All these ones up.
And number 5 on that V-Mob list, man, salute the route. What it do, family? And welcome to the
Go to the
V-Mob
strip
family.
club with these ones, like, yeah.
Because you already know that's exactly what we are here, a family. That we come together each and every day, tell an entertaining story, laugh, chill, vibe.
Man, so he used to do that, had a string tied to his money.
Take our minds away
So
from whatever we
the
got
stripper
going on at
would
the
get
time
paid.
and try to prevent
She
one
thought
person
she
from
did.
ever spending one night inside that cell. Without further
Is that cheap or is that being slick? I know if you're a dancer, you're gonna say that's being slick and being cheap. But if you
we
think
back
about
up
it,
and running. Drug war, pause 7. Meet me over there, squad.
yeah,
Let's
you ain't
go.
had no
Pick
money
it up.
like that, but you could get over and make it look like you did, you wouldn't do it. You're a lie if you say you wouldn't.
Now it's been laid up in his hospital bed. It's been about 2-3 weeks. Now he done already sent the word out, find who the fuck did this to you, where the hit came from, and who did it, take care of. Now, as he sit here laid up in the hospital bed, they feed him perk 30s for his pain medication, but he really don't like the way that the pills make him feel. So what is he doing? He's stacking them up, even though he won't get 150 because as soon as he get released, he will wait. So now as he laid up in the hospital bed, they slowly starting to get him up. He doing little exercises, walking around. He probably how much he gonna want. He jumps on the phone, had one of his little men come up there and drop the money off right there. So listen, as soon as you get the pills, bro, just holler at me. He like, all right, that's a bet. Mind you, because they want to get released with these pills. So both of them get released on the same day or time. So if one of them get released first, they still won't make the deal happen. So now we locked and loaded. So what it's been doing, he going around getting anybody that got gunshot wounds that don't like the medication, and he's stacking up on their pills because his block sell coke, dope, weed. Now he's trying to add perks to the arsenal because he already know with all this nonsense going around and him not being present, he know the block not running up to that 20,000 a day standard that he left it at. Fast forward about 2-3 weeks, Ben gets released. One of the good men pull up to the hospital. They grab him, drive him home. But as they hit it home, they're like, no, go down the way real quick. Let me see what shit looking like. He say, all right, that's a bet. Now, mind y'all, as soon as they get down the way, Ben can already see shit running a little loose. Dudes ain't on their regular post. The shooters that's supposed to be overseeing the block, they out of position, being legs today. He say, man, what the fuck going on around here? Why ain't nobody in position? And why it's looking like it's running slow? Whole time the lieutenant tell him, look, man, we've been having a lot going on. There's been a lot of nonsense on the surrounding blocks, so time out when around here heavy. Then you already know we had that situation that we just came into. He like, all right, that's a bet. They steps into the trap. First thing Ben want to know is, man, go to the safe. Let me see what the count looking like. Lieutenant goes to the safe, come out. He probably got about $350,000 in his hand. So now Ben looking like, man, why the fuck is the count so short? Because like I told y'all, the block was doing 20,000 a day when he left. Now just 350,000 ain't looking like it been doing good enough. Lieutenant tell him like, man, I just told you, Ben, bro, with all this nonsense going on, shit been a little slow. Couple dudes been running some money away, but now that you back, we ready to get it back up and running. Ben like, all right, man. son. So now we was telling Phil, like, look, man, we gonna have to get our hands on something else if we really try and get the ball game. These other blocks. So Phil, like, oh shit, that's a bet. While one of the Phillies is down there, he asked one of the Philly critics, like, look, man, I ain't got no good, never no dope up there. He like, yeah, I had some calls up in Philadelphia, talking to the lieutenant, and the lieutenant get Phil a crazy line. Now, why does he do this? He could get some Baltimore smack, but he can get charged the balls. His feelings in the store look like his feelings in the store look like cut that me, but he really don't know. So he's right there talking to the rest of them. Yes, what you say? George coming in, he really bring back some cut for his operation as well. So it's cut for his operation as well. So his feelings right there, the rest of he don't know the bread. George feelings right there, the rest of he don't know the bread. George gave advice like, no, bro, you need that right. Boom, he hangs up now. When Phil say good George, George already knows it like when Phil say good George, George already knows it like anybody that's here to buy the same thing I'm buying it. Anybody that's here to buy the same thing I'm buying it.
School teacher. Not face trying to tell you know I told her this.
George tell Phil, look man, you know I can obviously see you moving.
Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't even want to watch that right now. I want to save that. I'm trying to give y'all one good video. I don't think it's going down like that. It's so addictive. It's like candy in liquid form. Do you feel me? Oh damn, we had a buck, almost a buck 30. Shit. We gonna try this one more time.
Whoa, they know the motto, man. Listen, it ain't no squad like our squad. Jump in that comment section right now or DM me on one of my platforms. They listed below.